why intuition is so important, not only to make decision but in other areas of our life as well, whether it's finding out your passion, making better decisions, being able to find your authentic self, and doing more of what you like and less of what you don't like. So yeah, intuition is a big piece in this whole law of attraction. Okay, so today I wanted to talk about how to improve your intuition, why is it not working as it should from the first place, and what's the solution to fix your intuition. Okay, and before I start, I'm now running a live coaching program, and please wait for the end of the video for more info. So okay, the first thing I want to talk about is why our intuition is not working as it should. Why is it out of whack? Why is it not calibrated? Why are we not able to listen to our intuition? So the main reason is because mostly of our upbringing, our society influence, media influence, how our parents used to raise us, is actually what causing these blockages of communication between us and our intuition. Why we are unable to make decision based on our intuition, why we can't listen to our heart. Okay, why are we more of left brain or more logical thinking and less of right brain, less of feeling, less of feeler? It's all because coming back to when we were a kid, how we were raised. So it's from my own experience I want to share, is that when we were raised, a lot of parents use something called like a forced parenting, where we were forced to do something and we don't make our decision, our parents make decision for us. And unfortunately, when we're not making our own decisions, as we grow up, we are unable to make decision for ourselves. Okay, see how it's all started? Okay, so from my own experience, like, you know, everything that I did when I was a kid, it was because of my parents' choice. My parents asked me to take a piano lesson, to take an English class, to do a taekwondo, or whatever it is. None of it was my decision. It's not something that I like, but it's what my parents think I should like. And the same as we grow up, we don't do things that we like. We do things that what media tell us to do, what media tell us to like. You see? So what we like, what you like is no longer what you like. It's actually what media told you what you should like. So this is how it's all started, why our intuition is pretty much dull. We can't listen to our intuition. And also, secondly, the media, the social media especially, has been pretty much tell us to work on our image. In other words, the social media and the way we live today, we live for the image of trying to look happy, trying to look successful. And unfortunately, if you're trying to look happy and you're trying to look successful, you're not gonna be happy and successful. That's one thing I know. Okay, so what happened is that with this whole culture of social media, with Facebook, Instagram, you name it, whatever, TikTok, we try to look happy, we try to look successful, we try to show off about our new car, the holiday that we take. But unfortunately, it's all about image. And then I said, image doesn't make us happy. Image is what makes us fake happiness. That's what we get. We get fake happiness and fake success. This is a root cause of problem why people are buying cars they can't afford on a high purchase and they end up not able to pay the bill. Okay, and the same why people take holiday they can't afford just because they want to show off. And it's always backfire. When we try to please the ego, it always backfire. It doesn't really please us, it pleases the ego, but we get upset, we get broke, we're not really happy from within. We keep seeking for people's approval to be happy, and happiness never comes from outside, it's always coming from inside. Okay, and when it's coming from outside, it's always short-lived. A true happiness comes from within, and it's not the external happiness where it's gonna be short-lived, but it's the kind of happiness that will keep you happy. Okay, I'm gonna talk about that on a different topic, but back again to intuition. So that's the whole reason why people are unable to listen to their heart, listen to their intuition. So now let's talk about the solution. The solution is simple. We need to start making our own decision. We need to start doing things that we like, not what other people think we should like. So it sounds very simple. So let's just talk about doing things that we like. Why is it so hard to do things that we like? You know, I took an online course, again my story, and one of the tasks was to do something that I like. Spend your Sunday doing things that you like. And you know what? It's hard to actually find out what I really like, because all these years I've been doing things that I don't like. I do school that I didn't like. I did work that I didn't like. I've been basically doing everything. All the things that I have done is basically things that I should do but I don't like. So this is also like, yeah, it's hard in the beginning. So I try anyway, you know. Like going to a restaurant myself, it's hard because I start to think like what other people think. I'm going to a restaurant myself, I look like a lonely man. Start going to the cinema yourself, it's like it's not easy. It's not comfortable to go to cinema yourself, because I always go with the kids, you know. Every weekend I spend time with the kids. Basically, I spend weekend doing things what the kids like, not what I like. So this is where it's important to start doing things that you like. Because when you start doing things that you like, and most likely you'll find out that the things that you like is not what really you think you like. Okay, like myself, since I started getting into this whole law of attraction, I learned that the things that I like to do is actually learning about parenting, about relationship, about sexuality, and it's different than what I used to like. I used to like drone, tech, and all this stuff. I mean, I like them, but it's because not really what I like, but because, you know, I've been watching social media advertisement, and it keeps telling you, hey, there's a new drone coming up, you need to buy this drone, this is the latest thing, and it makes you cool if you buy this. Okay, but it's not really what I like. So yeah, first tip, start doing things that you like. Stop pleasing other people. Stop seeking for people's approval. Start doing things that you like. If you like certain food, go to the restaurant yourself. You like to watch certain movie, go watch that movie yourself. Okay. Okay, secondly, the second tip is about making decision. This is a hard one for me because I never made my own decision, including what subject or major I need to study in the uni. So making decision. So the second tip is that you need to start making your own decision for yourself, and it's gonna be hard. Start with the small ones, whether it's which clothes to buy, which color. Okay, so start practicing making small decision, because when you can make small decision, you can make big decisions. Okay, and this is the thing about making decision. You need to understand that there is no right or wrong in making decision, and the most important thing is that you make a decision for yourself, not someone else made it for you. And second of all, you don't regret, because remember, there's no right or wrong. I mean, there's always better and worse choice, right? It's depending where you are, who you are, how old you are, what stage are you in your life. But there's no right or wrong, because the mind tend to think like, you know, if I pick A, I should have picked B, and when you pick B, you should have picked A. It's not right. You know, there's never right answer. It's always something that you conclude that this is what's best and better for me. Okay, and you make the choice without regret. Okay, of course you need to weigh which one is better and worse, but the key here is make decision yourself and don't regret, because there's never the right or best choice. Okay, so those two tips are the most important one, but I just want to add a few things. Okay, listening to your intuition is basically listening to your heart. So you also need to be more honest with yourself. What I mean by that, if you keep lying to yourself, like, you know, saying that I shouldn't be eating chocolate but I'm eating chocolate, I should be going to the gym but I'm not going to the gym, I shouldn't be smoking but I'm smoking, I shouldn't be gambling but I'm gambling, this is basically lying to yourself. You're not honest. If you're not honest to yourself, you're not honest to other people. So you need to be honest with yourself. If you think that you should be doing something, you should do it. You shouldn't do something, don't do it. Okay. This is why I'd say in any religion there's no right or wrong. It's just that if you follow a certain religion, you have to follow with your belief. If you believe that you should pray 5 times a day, pray 5 times a day. It's the right thing for you to do. It doesn't mean it's something for other people. So, you know, always focus on yourself. Allow yourself to be yourself. Allow others to be others. Okay. The Christian, they go to church on Sunday. They go to church. Okay. So let them be, because that's what they believe is right. What's more important is actually doing things that you believe is right, and stay honest with yourself. And that's how you improve your intuition too. Okay, next tips. Intuition is also important to find out your passion. Okay, what you like to do in this life. So here I wanted to share, like, if you're doing job that you don't like, if you're doing something that you don't like, you got to stop doing what you don't like. Okay, that's the first solution. Or 2, you change the relationship to the things that you do. So what I mean by that is that a lot of people are working 9 to 5 jobs and they don't like it. You can quit your job, find something else that you like. Okay, it's not as easy as it sounds, but I'm just saying that what you should be aiming for. Or secondly, you can change the relationship with your current job. This is a story from a book that I read, which is Don't Follow Your Passion. It says that passion, it's a funny thing basically. Like, you know, it says that there is a janitor who cleans toilet every day, and he feels very passionate about his job because of the story that he tells himself, that I clean this toilet every day, this bathroom, because I keep the hygiene of the school toilet and keep the kids healthy. So he's looking after the kids' health. This is why it's important. So you see, it's not about sometimes what we do, but it's about the story that we tell ourselves about what we do. Okay, so that's what's important. If you're doing something that you don't like, maybe you need to change the relationship, change the story about the things that you do. Because the point is, we got to stop doing things that we don't like. You know, some parents, they don't like spending time with their kids. You got to change the story. You know, it's a blessing to be able to spend time with the kids. So start doing things that you like. Okay, next one, a few more tips. Intuition. So these days we live in a world of distraction with this whole social media, the news and TV, Netflix, or whatever it is, shopping mall, you name it. We gotta cut down, we gotta unplug, we gotta be bored more often. Because what happens when we keep distracted, our intuition is like, a voice is very little. When you keep distracted, you can't listen to your intuition. Okay, this is why I wanted to suggest as well to do fasting, whether keto diet or whatever, diet from or semen retention, whatever it is, to remove yourself from distraction. Because when you're distracted, you are unable to listen to your body. You can't listen to your intuition. So when you, it's from my own experience, when you do fasting, you get better clarity. You understand more what's more important in this life, what's not important. You start shave all this fat, unnecessary fat. Okay, so remove distraction, unplug from social media. It will help to find out your passion, listen to your intuition more. And yeah, and last tips. You know, in life sometimes we think certain things are more important, certain things are not, but it's not really. It's basically the media influence. So it's also important to visualize on our deathbed one day. If one day I'm on my deathbed, I'm dying, what would I regret that I didn't do? So you gotta think forward. Right? What would I regret that I didn't do? Okay, this will basically bring more ideas to you that what's more important to you, and finding out your passion as well. One more tips. If you want to listen to your intuition, you need to be using more feeling than your logical thinking, because it's so common. People these days, we overthink. This is the root cause of stress, depression. Our mind is too busy with all this news and whatnot, right? So what happened? We need to feel more. We need to listen to our heart and prioritize our feeling more than our logical thinking. Because, you know, sometimes we might think like, I'll make more money making choice A, but I'll feel bad. But I will feel bad. I'll make choice B. I'll make less money, but I will feel good. Pick B. Okay, because this is what Esther Hicks and all these law of attraction gurus, teachers are saying. Always prioritize your feeling. Be honest with yourself that my feeling is my top priority. And like I said, a lot of people are taking bribery, doing things that they shouldn't do because of their logical thinking. I say I'll make more profit doing A, even though it's not right, but it doesn't serve you. Okay, if you want to live a happier life, finding out your passion, you got to start prioritizing your happiness, and that is by feeling more than thinking more. Okay, and this is why meditation helps a lot with being present, like not get carried away with our thoughts and emotion, separating ourselves. We're not our thought, we're not our emotion. This thing all helps, because what happened when we easily, we focus on having a high IQ to be intellectual, but we forgot that at the end of the day, what we want is the feeling. All the thing that we do in this life is because of the feeling. Okay, we want to feel good, but we we fool ourselves into getting more money, lying to people, and earn more money, but then we don't feel good about it. So what's the point? So remember, always prioritize your feeling first. And one more thing, if you want to listen to your intuition better, you need to practice to be more present. Now, the meditation will help a lot, but also most people meditate only 10 minutes times 2 a day, and it's not enough. You need to meditate throughout the day. So I suggest here is to convert your life into meditation. What I mean by that is that stop multitasking. Multitasking is basically breaking our focus. When we multitask, we basically just eating and watching TV and doing something else at the same time. So we gotta stop doing that. When we eat, focus on eating only. When we work, we focus on work only. When we play, we focus on play only. The problem with people these days is that they focus on the work and thinking about play. Okay, they're at work, but they're thinking about holiday, and they're on a holiday, they're thinking about work. So it get messed up. People are never present these days. So practice your presentness as well. Practice to be more present as well, whether it's through meditation or avoiding multitasking. And also being in a flow, it helps to improve your intuition. What I mean by that, when you do like singing, writing, painting, whatever it is, creating something, or even free flow journaling, it actually gets us in a flow where we just doing something, forget about time and everything else. Like when you just enjoy doing something, you forget about time. Like the time just passed by. This is when you actually able to listen to your intuition better as well. Okay, so do things that you like, whether it's singing, painting, whatever creation that you like. Okay, all right, I think it's a long video. Just want to stop there. So yeah, I hope this video is beneficial for you. And as I said, I'm doing a life coaching program now, where you're gonna go through my program for 6 weeks to upgrade your mindset, your belief system, and mainly your identity, so you can achieve your goal. This is from Law of Attraction. The best way to get your goal is not by keep taking action for the goal that we want, but it's actually to upgrade ourselves so we can attract the goal that we want. Okay, so yeah, if you're interested on this life coaching program, you can check indofitnessfamily.com, and there you can book a call with me so we can have a chat, and if it suits you, you can sign up for the program. And yeah, who is this life coaching program for? If you're entrepreneurs or professional and you're looking to achieve your financial goal or health or even relationship goals, this will be very beneficial for you. Okay, as I said, check indofitnessfamily.com, and there you can book a call for a life coaching program, and I'll see you there. And